The legend returns, and it's darker, louder, and more powerful than ever. Standing tall before you is the 2026 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 1502 Big Block, finished in a deep obsidian black that seems to swallow the light around it. One look at the front end, and you know this isn't just another muscle car, it's a piece of American power sculpted to perfection. The front fascia is pure aggression. The signature Camaro grille dominates the face, proudly carrying the Z28 badge, a symbol that has meant pure performance since the golden age of muscle. The LED headlights, sharp as a predator's eyes, pierce through the darkness, while the carbon fiber hood vents breathe life into the monster lurking beneath. Every inch of the front tells a story of raw engineering. The aerodynamic front splitter hugs the ground, channeling airflow with precision, while the sculpted hood gives off that unmistakable bulge that hints at what's hiding underneath, the mighty 502 cubic inch Big Block V8. The reflections across the glossy black body shimmer like liquid metal, making the car look alive under any light. It's not just the design, it's the attitude. The Camaro doesn't whisper, it growls. When you stand before it, you can almost feel the power vibrating through the ground, as if the car itself is daring you to press the start button. The front bumper features bold air intakes that cool the massive engine, while the low-slung stance announces, this is not a cruiser, it's a predator ready to attack the asphalt. The Chevrolet bowtie emblem, chromed to perfection, sits proudly in the center, reminding everyone that the American muscle spirit is still very much alive. From the subtle curve of the headlights to the razor-sharp edge of the hood, every detail has been crafted to combine heritage with modern aggression. This is the Camaro Z28, where tradition meets technology, and performance meets perfection. As the engine roars to life, the front end becomes more than just design, it's emotion in motion. The lights flare, the ground trembles, and that deep V8 rumble fills the air. This is what pure muscle feels like. The 2026 Camaro Z28 1502 Big Block, black, bold, and born to dominate. As the 2026 Camaro Z28 1502 Big Block turns away, the rear view hits even harder than the front. This is where power leaves its mark. Every curve, every shadow, every line at the back screams muscle, but with the elegance only a true American icon can carry. The first thing your eyes lock onto is the wide, low-slung stance. Those muscular rear fenders stretch outward with pride, giving the Camaro its unmistakable attitude. The glossy black paint reflects the world around it like liquid steel, smooth, flawless, and endlessly deep. And right in the center, the Z28 badge glows proudly, a reminder that this beast isn't built to follow, it's built to dominate. Look closer, and the LED taillights catch your attention. Sleek, razor-sharp, and burning with a deep red glow that cuts through the night. They don't just illuminate the road, they announce your presence. When the brake lights flare up, it's not a warning to those behind, it's a statement, you'll never catch me. Beneath the taillights lies a masterpiece of aggression, the carbon fiber rear diffuser. Every groove, every vent is designed to slice through air with precision, keeping the car glued to the ground even at extreme speeds. The quad exhaust pipes, polished chrome with a hint of blue burn, peek out like 4 barrels of raw thunder. And when that 502 Big Block V8 growls, the sound erupts from those pipes like controlled chaos, deep, powerful, and pure Camaro. The trunk lid spoiler adds the perfect touch of performance styling, subtle but fierce, balancing beauty and downforce. Reflections of city lights shimmer across the rear curves, giving the Camaro a supernatural glow as it stands under the night sky. Tiny details tell big stories, the Camaro lettering engraved beneath the tail, the faint carbon weave visible under the glossy finish, the slight smoke rising from the exhaust after a wild run. It's not just a car, it's art forged in horsepower. When you walk behind the 2026 Camaro Z28, you don't just see a rear view, you see attitude, legacy, and rebellion in motion. It's the view most competitors will have, the disappearing tail of a black storm roaring into the distance. The rear end of the Z28 isn't about elegance alone, it's about dominance. It's about reminding everyone that true muscle doesn't fade, it evolves, it grows louder, and it looks this good while doing it. The 2026 Camaro Z28 1502 Big Block, the legend that burns brightest when it leaves you behind. All black, all power, and all heart. Black heart fire. From the side, the 2026 Camaro Z28 big block doesn't just look fast. It feels fast, even when it's standing still. Every line, every shadow, every reflection along its black body tells a story of power, precision, and pure rebellion. The silhouette is bold and timeless, low to the ground, stretched perfectly between wide fenders that bulge with confidence. The long hood, the short rear deck, and the perfectly balanced roofline give this machine a stance that screams performance from every angle. You can see its heritage in its posture, the same DNA that defined the Camaro legend for decades, but now, sharper, meaner, and more futuristic than ever. The glossy jet black paint dances with light, mirroring the world around it like dark glass. Each curve of the body reflects strength, while the deep contours along the doors show off its muscular personality. The Z28 badge rests proudly on the fender, small in size, massive in meaning. Move your eyes lower, and the details come alive. Carbon fiber side skirts trace the bottom edge, slicing through air with precision. The 20-inch alloy wheels, finished in chrome with red brake calipers glowing behind them, fill the arches perfectly, the kind of setup that looks ready to launch even at a standstill. The side mirrors, sculpted for aerodynamics, add a futuristic touch, while the tinted windows hide a cockpit built purely for speed. As sunlight or street lights hit the surface, you see reflections ripple across the body, like waves on black metal. It's beauty and danger, rolled into one. From this angle, the car's proportions come to life: front heavy muscle, midsection curves, and a rear that tapers like a loaded spring. Every detail works together to shout, power with purpose. And when the 502 big block V8 roars to life, you can feel the vibration even from the side. The tires grip the road, the body flexes slightly, and that deep mechanical growl fills the air. You don't just hear it, you feel it in your chest. This isn't a car that blends in, it commands attention. The side view captures the Camaro's attitude perfectly, aggressive yet elegant, retro yet futuristic. It's a rolling shadow, a thunderstorm on wheels, a statement that American muscle is alive and evolving. As the 2026 Z28 glides past, the reflection of lights across its black paint looks like lightning traveling across the night. Fast, fierce, unforgettable. This is not just the side of a car, it's the profile of a legend reborn. The 2026 Camaro Z28 big block, black, bold, and built to dominate every inch of the road. Black heart fire. Open the door, and the world outside disappears. The moment you slide into the 2026 Camaro Z28 big block, you realize, this isn't just a car, it's an experience built around power, precision, and passion. The interior greets you with a dark, racing-inspired atmosphere. Black leather stretches across every surface, stitched with deep red threading that runs like veins of adrenaline through the cockpit. The Z28 logo glows softly on the steering wheel, reminding you that you're sitting in something legendary. The driver's seat wraps around you like a glove, firm, sculpted, and designed for speed. Each contour hugs your body perfectly, making you feel one with the machine. Your eyes instantly fall on the digital instrument cluster, glowing in a fiery red hue, displaying speed, RPMs, and performance metrics with razor-sharp precision. It doesn't just show information, it tells a story of motion, of heartbeats syncing with horsepower. The dashboard is crafted from carbon fiber, sleek, glossy, and strong. The center console flows down like a river of performance, housing the gear selector, the engine start button, and the signature Camaro infotainment screen that lights up with a pulse of red when the engine wakes. Push the start button, and the cabin comes alive. The deep growl of the 502 big block V8 echoes through the cockpit, not too loud, but enough to remind you that you're sitting on pure American thunder. The ambient lighting flickers to life along the doors, painting the cabin in a red glow that makes the black surfaces shimmer like molten metal. You run your fingers across the carbon fiber trim, feel the coolness of the metal paddle shifters, and smell the mix of leather and gasoline. Everything here is tactile, mechanical, and emotional. This is not a sterile, tech-filled EV cockpit, this is a driver's domain. The infotainment system sits within easy reach, blending modern touch technology with raw muscle car tradition. Performance gauges flash live data, and the drive mode selector waits for your command, track, sport, or the Savage Z28 mode. Every angle inside the Camaro is designed to focus on the driver. Beneath the sculpted carbon fiber hood of the 2026 Camaro Z28 lies the beating heart of an American legend, the 502 big block V8. One glance at this engine bay, and you instantly understand what this car is built for: brutal, unapologetic power. The massive 502 cubic inch engine dominates the space like a king in his throne. Chrome valve covers gleam under the studio light, each polished surface reflecting the soul of raw horsepower. The Z28 engraving sits proudly across the intake manifold, not as decoration, but as a badge of honor. This is no ordinary motor. It's a living, breathing powerhouse, meticulously engineered to deliver earth-shaking torque and old-school mechanical magic, fused with next-generation technology. When you stand over it, you can smell the mixture of gasoline, oil, and adrenaline. You can almost hear the metallic pulse waiting to be unleashed. The carbon fiber air intake feeds pure oxygen into the beast, while aluminum pistons and forged crankshafts lie beneath, ready to handle insane RPMs with flawless precision. Every wire, every pipe, every bolt has purpose, nothing extra, nothing wasted. Its performance distilled into its purest form. As the 502 big block roars to life, the deep rumble feels less like an engine and more like a heartbeat echoing through the ground. The entire car shivers, not in fear, but in excitement. It's the kind of sound that reminds you why muscle cars will never die, a thunderous, mechanical symphony that no electric motor can ever replace. From the radiator fans to the red ignition wires, everything here is detailed to perfection. You see the Camaro's engineering spirit, where heritage meets modern innovation. The performance mapping, the tuned exhaust flow, the precision timing, it's all calibrated for one thing: speed that feels alive. Under bright light, the metal surfaces glisten, revealing the craftsmanship that went into every inch of this masterpiece. It's not just an engine, it's a statement. A declaration that power still matters. That sound still matters. That the connection between man and machine still defines true driving passion. When the throttle opens, the 502 big block unleashes a wall of sound, a deep, violent roar that rattles bones and stirs souls. Flames flicker from the exhaust, the revs climb, and the smell of performance fills the air. It's mechanical poetry, the kind that makes car lovers grin and the world stop to listen. The 2026 Camaro Z28 502 big block doesn't whisper technology, it screams performance. Every bolt tells a story of heritage, every rumble sings the anthem of American muscle. Because under this hood lies not just horsepower, but heart power. A symbol of rebellion, passion, and timeless strength. Black Heart Fire.